bomber jacket.
It's time now for Ask the Expert. A bad injury can set you back for weeks.
It could also have you packing on the pounds. Joining us live this afternoon, Craig Mellendorf from the Wisconsin Athletic Club. And, you know, we were talking in the break. I remember President Clinton blew out his knee, and the big concern was, oh, he can't run anymore. He eats a lot. He's going to gain weight.
Yep.
That's a true fact.
It is a fact. It did happen, I think. Sure. But anyway, a couple things with back we want to talk about real quick before we get to any video that we have going on. One of the big things that we recognize is that a lot of people have lower back problems, sleeping, all that stuff, and there are issues with their lower back. And one of the things to understand is 80% of the people with lower back problems have tight hamstrings. And so if you can loosen up the hamstrings, you can literally eliminate a lot of the lower back pain that people have. So that's a first point we want to make out about the back, is that if you have lower back and it's not been from any type of an injury or anything like that, but if you have lower back issues, a lot of times it's because you have tight hamstrings. And
so
if you loosen up the hamstrings, stretch, yes, it's a major portion of
If you hurt your back bad enough, it's tough enough to just brush your teeth, let alone exercise.
Right,
I mean, it can be excruciating.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I have one. I had a car accident where I had a stoplight and the truck hit me from behind doing 45 miles an hour. So,
all right, so what are we looking at here for your hip and your back exercises?
Hip and back injuries. This one is called a glute bridge. And it does is kind of stretches out the back and builds it up that way. So each of these movements that we're talking about is just a simple, now this is a trunk twist. This is a great one for the lower back, twisting back and forth that Allison's doing. And again, it's a simple move. This is a bird dog move. It's a stretch move going back and forth. So you alternate between your opposite leg, opposite hand going out. And you're just in that on all fours. This is a trunk twist where you're just reaching back and forth with the leg. A lot of people really enjoy this one. Again, it stretches it out, the lower back, helps to build up those lower back muscles. And then the last one is cat camel. This is where you push down and you pull back up. Going up and down in that motion helps build up the lower back, which is what we're looking to do. Another thing is, of course, we want to start building up the core at the same time too. The abdominal muscles. If the abdominal muscles are weak, then your lower back is going to take more of a strain on it than what you want. So again, and then the last thing is making sure you lift things correctly. You know, a lot of people injure their lower back by the mere fact that they don't pick up things correctly. And not just bending over and picking something up, but literally getting into a squat position to pick things up.
Those who are familiar will recognize some of those as yoga poses, or very similar to yoga poses.
Yes, exactly.
So is yoga something you can take up even if
and again, we talked about this once before with yoga. The only thing you got to be careful of is if you have a back injury due to like a disc problem or something, yoga is not going to help. But if it's a muscular issue, then yeah, definitely yoga can help strengthen those muscles.
And probably good to do anytime.
Absolutely.
Really, injured or not.
And a lot of people, when they first wake up in the morning, all 5 of those moves would be outstanding to do, just to get your body going.
All right, Craig, thanks.
Got a question for the experts? Email them, asktheexpert, today's TMJ4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. Number is 967-5253. Thank you, Craig.